So all this week, we've been exploring the research, the risk, and the benefits behind GLP-1s in our series, Beyond the Scale.
Yeah, it's one of the most talked about medications on the market right now, but it's treating so much more than weight loss, and we're excited to have NBC Connecticut's Briceyda Landaverde back in studio with us now.
Yeah, so I mean, all week long, we've really told you at home, right, the positive results we're seeing with women with fertility issues, PMOS, endometriosis. So the big question is, how often should they be seeing a doctor?
Right.
And really what we've heard is that within the first year, they should be seeing the doctor 6 to 12 times during that first year. And it doesn't have to be with their provider. It could be with a nutritionist, or it could be telehealth, or with a nurse practitioner. But that's in an ideal world. And I spoke to a doctor who said that could be difficult because getting an appointment can be hard. I mean,
sure.
We are just like everyone at home. We have to see the doctor, and we know how hard it can be to get an appointment.
But the oversight is critical.
Yes, that's so important. Doctors say that it's important to get in there as much as you can because you're changing your body. You're losing a lot of weight, and so doctors want to make sure that you're not losing too much weight or muscle mass, or that you're having side effects. So I actually spoke to Dr. Mahima Gulati with UConn Health, and just take a listen to what she said about the oversight.
That they are not malnourished, they are taking supplements that they need, whether that's vitamin B12 or vitamin D3. Diet is the most important factor. So there is so many things that need to be optimized for a patient to lose the right type of weight or quality of weight. It's not just the total number of pounds, but also to make sure that they have their health restored in the process.
You lose weight at a drastic rate.
Right.
You drop weight really fast. So like you're experiencing something new with your own self, with your body. Everybody is seeing you in a different way. Why is it important for friends and family to have that support?
Well, it's a huge transitional period, right? Like you said, you're losing a lot of weight quickly. You're changing your diet. And so the doctor I spoke to said that really you should just call your friends, maybe join them on a walk. Maybe they're, increasing their exercise, or maybe join them in their lifestyle changes. So if they're changing what they're eating, join them instead of the Doritos. Maybe you're joining them for a salad or something,
Yeah, it can motivate the people around you, but also make them feel less alone in the process, which is huge. And you certainly talked about it, Bree. Over the course of this week, we're seeing the medication being used to treat heart and other chronic conditions like kidney and liver disease, along with sleep apnea. But I think what's been so interesting from the research that we're learning, it's because a lot of health problems in particular begin with disruptions in insulin resistance. Yeah. So, it can have dramatic impacts, but we also want to look at how it could help addiction. Take a listen.
And let's say somebody was drinking 3-4 glasses of wine in an evening. They would start taking the medicine, and then they would barely have a glass of wine. And now there's been studies to actually look at this to see if people are wanting to have less alcohol when they're taking some of these medications. So there's still a lot to learn. We recently also got an NIH grant funded to specifically look at patients who have obesity and alcohol use disorder to see if semaglutide will help them.
Yeah, so that was Dr. Anya Yastreba from Yale's Obesity Research Center. This clinical trial, obviously in the early phases, but could be incredibly promising for people who have substance use disorder. And obviously, this has sparked a lot of conversation about other health issues that we just want to keep talking about.
Absolutely. And it's incredible to see all the research that is starting because GLP-1s are being used for other conditions. You saw that, I saw that, so it's incredible to see that.
Yeah. Can I just say real quick, hearing that makes me want to sit back and be like this because I, battled food addiction. I've also battled drug and alcohol addiction, and to hear that there are studies, there's research that show that something may help. I mean, that's going to help so many people. That's enough to open your eyes.
Yeah, so much hope.
Yeah.
We're hearing a lot of that, a lot of hope in the medical world right now. And because of this, we are already working on our next series, as you mentioned. And so if you would like to share your concerns or questions, just contact NBC Connecticut. We want to hear from you as we continue our next series.
So much more to talk about, and you can head to our website to watch that series as well. But now we want to send things over to Bob Maxon.